everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that comes into the game wishing there was more on the line, but the reality is they're just playing out the string at this point. Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the Falcons going up against the Rams. With that, we'll send you out west to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, where we'll hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll go on the ground. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
Now let's go. The throw on second down is gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. A huge play that time for the Rams. 58 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
And now a first down following that long gain. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Back to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1 yard to go here on third down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
All right, now, look at 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. And they'll run it here. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Here's Goff. Looking deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. The offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The play clock's running down. Now with the play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Another pistol look here.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taking it about the 36. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this one is incomplete. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Any team that runs the toss, that runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, pardon me, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Atlanta.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Second down following the incompletion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Now,
and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Now they try the right side here. And some space here. A big play there out of the running game. 32 yards.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
They come out here in the eye. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Shipped together here from the D-line. Second and goal is the offense. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. So they're going to go for 2.
Everyone's got 4. 4 down. Set. 319. 319.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Design run for their wideout. Shreds the tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in it.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
All right, now, look at 56. Now, let's go. All right, now, look at 56. Look at.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. To throw is gone. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll go on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Second down following the run. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win. So let's get out there and let's have a good practice, huh?
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Now let's go! 319! 319! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 30! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Here we go now! 319! 319! All right, here we go. Blue 90!
All right,
here we
you've
go.
got one
Green
shot
39,
left. We're going for
green
gold.
39.
Men, you're gonna like what you see in the film room this afternoon because today was a great practice. The coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. You guys consistently do that, and we are gonna find ourselves in the playoffs. Good stuff.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Set! 319! 319! All right, here we go. Blue. Hurry up, here we go. Here we go now.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
Set! 319! 319! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about.